Hi, I'm Grace, and I am the Pregnancy and Adoption Resource Intern. Essentially, what it's kind of looked like is I've gotten to see what the caseworkers are doing. They're helping women who are either pregnant or who have had their child. And so we provide them with baby items. We do safe sleep training as well as car seat training. So whatever we do for the least of these, we do for him. And so just kind of that idea of getting to serve with a Catholic organization and getting to know the people and encounter them, I think is just really beautiful. I would say a moment during the internship that stood out to me was one of the first times I got to go with one of our caseworkers to deliver supplies to a client. We were just welcomed into her home and she was super kind. Baby was crawling on the floor and she just kept being very hospitable, and just through that she was giving a lot back to us, even though we just were delivering maybe diapers or something like that.
Hi, my name is Jean Stevenson and I'm working with Workforce Development this summer. So we have two programs. We have the St. Rita program, which works with clients through their education. So through nursing school or different trades. So we support them through their education and then we help them find a job afterwards. I've really loved just the people I'm working with. So getting to sit in on meetings with clients has been really cool because it's interesting to learn about the behind the scenes of paperwork and stuff like that, but actually getting to see the people we're helping has been my favorite part. I also got to do a lot of research. So the research was a huge aspect of my internship. I researched employment barriers, and in doing so, I created two different PowerPoints. One was about resumes and cover letters. The other was interview readiness, and those will be used for clients, which is exciting.
I'm Andrew Hardigan. I'm working with the Refugee School Impact team, and our team is focusing on our refugee clients, but specifically on the families that have kids that are school age. In the summer, a lot of what we've been doing is doing summer camps and summer school. I would definitely say the camp we put on was the most fun thing. We spent 4 days at Kansas City, Kansas Community College, and we planned our own camp, and we did all the transportation and all of the programming. So all of the interns were there, and we were the ones who really were hands-on, kind of like camp counselors in a way. And it was just so different from being in the office. The last day we got to do a field day, and so we were just playing soccer with the kids, and I loved it. It's a rare opportunity.
Hi, I'm Veronica Zatorsky, and I'm a refugee health literacy intern here at Catholic Charities. So I typically help with health literacy, so I'm trying to understand what's going on with Medicaid, what are other people's options, what they can do for health insurance, or maybe if they can't afford anything or they don't qualify for Medicaid, I can help with that. Currently right now, I'm working on a health resource map so I can get more resources around Wyandotte County here, and for food, dental, and even just going up for some simple checkups. My favorite thing that I like to do since I've been working here is the walk-in days. It's because I really get to interact with clients. Something that has sparked my interest, my curiosity, is those walk-in days. I thought it was just going to be one-on-one meetings with just clients every single day, but it isn't. A particular moment that stood out to me would be working with my coworkers. He was super nice. He would always bring me food, and it's it always depicted his culture and everything. So it's that really stood out to me because I didn't think I would build that close of a connection with some of my coworkers, and I'm really glad that I did.
My name is Andrew Navarro. I am an intern with the La Luz Immigration Clinic here at Catholic Charities of Northeast Kansas. The program that I've been with at Catholic Charities has kind of been unlike any other I've been a part of in terms of internships I've had. Well, day-to-day in the immigration clinic's a little different every single day, right? I mean, I'm usually, especially at the start of my internship, I was doing a lot of translations. I speak Spanish, so it was very helpful. And then I think my day-to-day recently has been a lot of filling out forms for permanent residence cards, so PRS, legal permanent residence status, citizenship, sometimes it's for temporary work visas. So kind of all of that encapsulates what we do here. So it's it's really cool to be able to provide that for refugees, and it kind of facilitates in every program here, right? Is that we are able to say, well, hey, on the legal side, you're safe, but let's actually focus on the human side, right? And I like being a part of that legal side. I grew up in Catholic school, and so this has kind of been a cool recentering for me to kind of, look at my faith and look at the work that I want to do and kind of reconnect that.
Hi, I'm Ann Everwine, and I'm the new Roots intern this summer. So Catholic Charities has a partnership with Cultivate KC, and it's a 4-year training program for refugees in the area who had previous farming experience in their home country, who are now in the Kansas City area looking to start their farming business again. So I normally start my mornings in the office, normally just getting through some emails and office work, but then I pretty much head to the farm. I have been helping with packaging up produce we get a lot of different orders. One of them is our CSA program, and then we do wholesale to restaurants, so we'll get to package that up. And then I've gotten to the point in the summer where all of the farmers' faces are very familiar, and we'll have a little exchange every time I see a farmer of just hi, how are you? How's your day going? Which is really fun, and it's fun that we know each other's names. And so yeah, that's been really lovely to just be with the farmers and help them out in any way that I can.
I'm Megan Lewis, and I am the ESL and Digital Literacy intern. It focuses on providing English classes and technology classes to refugees to help them with their language skills and technology skills. And so I'm just really been teaching some English classes and helping out as an assistant. So I chose to intern with Catholic Charities, or CSIKC, because I wanted to not only help people, but to be impacted by my work. I felt that working with a Catholic charity and helping people in such a close and personal way that I would be able to not only see the difference that I'm making, but also experience it within myself. The people I've encountered, they've persevered through so much change and hardship, and yet they're still still living, trying to make the best that they can. And also hopeful, because despite all the changes recently with programming, all the workers and everyone, they're still hopeful, they're still holding out that they can help people and serve the need in the community.
Hi, my name is Josephine, and I'm the summer food intern. It's a program that is put on every summer, and it's essentially meant to supplement those meals that kids typically are receiving at school. Over the summer, I've been going to our local food sites, and I've been setting those up daily or weekly, depending on which one. And it's just welcoming kids in and getting them acclimated, making them feel welcome and seen. And so that very human aspect, and then also of course, serving the meals to them and just interacting with their families. And yeah, I find that I'm giving them food, but I feel like they've given me a lot more. In my weekly reflections, I'm stunned to realize the sort of spiritual food that they've given me, and just meditating on their lives and the joy they still have despite certain struggles they're going through, and knowing that I could be just a paycheck away from their position. They're still going through life very joyfully and graciously by the help of Jesus. It's very powerful.